But there are alternative learning models available, and the one we want to share with you for the purposes of the Global Crisis Quest project places the learner, not the teacher, at the centre of the model. In this model, the learner sets out to create knowledge rather than simply to be the passive recipient of it, as in the previous model. And the teacher still has a crucial role to play in this process, but this time as a facilitator of learning, and the learning is structured around a series of discrete but interconnected activities. Firstly, the learner is set a quest or problem to investigate. We will return to this shortly. The learner is challenged to investigate the problem itself, identifying what is already known or unknown, and considering how they might frame the investigation in terms of personal meaning for themselves. In the second stage, they start to build their knowledge and understanding about the problem or quest in a tangible form that others can later study themselves and build upon. It's often common for students to undertake this process in groups in what is often termed knowledge co-construction. Next, in stage 3, they share what they have constructed and they put forward their tentative understanding of the problem for scrutiny by their peers and indeed the wider world. This is a crucial stage in the model, as it assumes the problem or issue can be more effectively tackled and resolved through a collaborative process rather than a solitary one. This is not the finished product, but rather a prototype, which they can expect to refine and modify in the light of the feedback they collect or receive. In the traditional model, this is often seen as the last stage, where the teacher checks or marks the work to see if the student has understood what they've been told. In this model, there really is no last stage, as the process is iterative, but a very important stage in closing the learning quest loop is evaluation. This is where the students take a chance to stand back and consider how effectively they have undertaken the challenge, perhaps incorporating some of the feedback that they received during the sharing phase. Taken as a whole, this is a radically different model of learning compared to the traditional approach we saw in the previous slide. This is a model of knowledge co-construction, which assumes the learner has something to offer the wider world. What they create is a valuable, though perhaps small, contribution to the knowledge base of the world. This is a potentially powerful model for learning in the 21st century, and it is one which is well suited to exploit the plethora of digital technologies which characterize the 21st century world.